Where are your parents?
In the meeting.
What are they doing in the meeting?
In a meeting.
Talking about
Tourette. Listening to speeches and lectures. And boring stuff.
A conference is usually very passive, where you sit down in a chair, you accept information, and you walk away.
This conference does a couple of things. It helps first-time families whose children, let's say, have just been diagnosed with Tourette's. It helps them to first learn about Tourette's, but also then form social network, if you will, with other families who are experiencing the exact same thing.
Being a parent of a child with Tourette syndrome, you don't feel like you have much control at all. And so it's one way of giving yourself that bit of power.
They're already talking the way we would have liked to have taught, but weren't able to for so many years because we flat out didn't know what to do. And now there's information and there's help and there's people to talk to.
Everyone here really knows what everyone's dealing with. Like, you feel really comfortable with everybody.
The human connection, the being present with other humans that are in your shoes, that do understand who you are, is a very calming, it's very accepting place to be, a very normalizing place to be. That cannot be substituted with an internet screen.
And what I always tell people is, don't be afraid of it. Embrace it. This is what we have. These are the cards we're dealt. But you'll feel better after going to it, because you'll have, and the key is education. You'll know what it's, you're not alone, number one.
The power of learning from other people. Like, even when here I am, the expert, and I talk to people, and I walk into a room today, and I was there for 5 minutes, and I learned something else. And it's something that I'm going to throw into my presentations that I do.
It gives me a little more credibility too, because I've been through it. I'm going through it. When I tell the parents it's going to be okay, you can work this out, I'm speaking from a place of experience.
They've done research recently on parents with children with disabilities. And what they found is that they have a shorter life if they are isolated by themselves with their children. But if they get into a community, the kids do better, the parents do better, and they actually live a healthier, longer life.
You get something back that money can't buy. The success stories and the progress are just magic, and you get so much out of that.
I have hope from their story.
I walk away just feeling like I'm more part of a community, and I really like to help the other mothers because I've been at this a few years, and I really like speaking to the parents whose children were newly diagnosed.
There's a foundation of Tourette syndrome in Korea. They've just started the foundation. So I want to deliver this atmosphere of this conference to my friends in Korea. They'll be glad.
I'm here with my people. I'm here with people with Tourette syndrome that have learned to deal with this, and some people have very mild cases and some have very severe cases.
I'm really relaxed when I'm in a group of people who have Tourette syndrome. It's kind of strange. Some people who have Tourette's get a little more fired up when they're with other people with Tourette's, and I actually get settled down because I kind of let them do the Touretting and ticking for me.
I've come to this conference this weekend, and I've learned new things already. How to become more nutritionally healthy, to combat the tics, not to rely on medication as much.
Well, my main reason for being at this conference was to get the in-service workshop, which enables me to go into schools and community groups and provide education on Tourette's.
There are no girls in our group. If there's any girls with Tourette's out there, come next year.
The best part of the conference for me was swimming and meeting Nathan and Mitchell. And the second best part is going around scaring people.
I'd like to share an experience from yesterday. For me so far, it was the highlight of the conference.
Are you going swimming tonight? Yeah.
My son Liam was in the pool with about 4 older boys. They were about 12, 13. And his way of dealing with feeling anxious or wanting people to like him is that he really provokes. And so he's going over and he's grabbing at them and pulling their hair and just being a goof.
Are you getting that?
Regular children, when that happens, they're pretty mean, or they'll laugh at them and make them feel stupid. And I was so amazed that these 4 boys, they were just so calm, and they just said, Liam, you need to stop that right now. We really like you, and we want to be with you. But, and we understand that because we have Tourette syndrome too. We all have Tourette syndrome here. And they said it so beautifully, you know, we all have it, and we understand that, but you just really can't do that. And I was so touched because I went up to the boys after and I just said, thank you so much. You know, they were just so direct, but kind and loving and saying, we all have it, we get it. So that was my favorite moment.